Welcome to this year's Miller-Keystone Blood Center Impact Awards. We're so thrilled, and I mean really thrilled, particularly with the weather, to have you here as we celebrate the incredible achievements and the lasting impact made by our honorees. So today is all about celebrating excellence, innovation, and the power of making a difference. I encourage all of you, if you can, to stay till the very end, as this promises to be a very uplifting award ceremony, complete with an emotional reunion between a transfusion recipient and some of that individual's life-saving blood donors. So the blood that young person received from these folks actually runs through her veins. So stick around. Okay, I'm not doing this the whole time because we have today, leading us through this program, we turn to an individual who brings energy and excitement to everything he does and whose voice you will instantly recognize. Please join me in welcoming Senior Vice President of Programming for iHeartMedia, their Middle Atlantic region, and blood donor extraordinaire, Craig Stevens.
That was quite an introduction. I'm here to tell you, you're really going to be disappointed when I'm done. Because with all of the charity events and charities right here in the Lehigh Valley that I work with, this is the only room that I can say every person in this room has saved a life, and that is huge. Thank you. At Miller-Keystone, they've always wanted to find the right way to showcase enthusiasm and gratitude for the incredible people who help us do our job every single day, the way we do it, the way we get blood to our patients. We need it most. We get it from you. When we make the call, you guys are always there. This has been a horrible winter, the worst winter in 5 years, and you guys have stepped up, so thank you. Give yourselves a big hand for that as well. Thank you to all of our blood donors, volunteers, staff, blood drive hosts, and coordinators, high school and college students, funders, our regional hospitals, and so many others. You're the heartbeat of our mission. After various recognition events, we've landed on this, our annual Impact Awards. It's an event that we'd like to just say thank you in a very big way, celebrating our organization and our community. And speaking of impact, here's a few numbers that tell that story. Miller-Keystone has been serving our community now for 55 years, covering 21 counties and 3 million residents. Every year, we provide over 100,000 blood products to our hospital partners. I'm sure you've heard this before. Here's the challenge. While 62% of the population is eligible to donate blood, only 3% of those individuals donate on a regular basis. 62% are eligible. 3% donate. Even more concerning in our region, in Lehigh Valley, 54% of blood donors are over the age of 55, while only 5% are between the ages of 16 and 24. So you know what that means. Next time your kids are at the house and they're already on your Netflix account and they're on your phone account, drag them to Miller-Keystone and let's get their blood, right? I already told my daughter, she's 30 years old. If you're still on our AT&T account, you're going to Miller-Keystone with me. That's why what we do at Miller-Keystone is so valuable to our local community. You help us meet a critical need every single day. So starting today and moving forward, we're excited to present several new and meaningful awards. But before we do...
Hi, my name is Lena Barbieri. I am the Chief Philanthropy Officer for Miller-Keystone Blood Center, and basically what that means is I am responsible to raise funds for the organization. When funders choose to support Miller-Keystone Blood Center with a financial gift or a grant, they know they're investing in a mission that saves lives every single day. Miller-Keystone Blood Center's work is so important. We provide blood to our community of hospital networks in a 21 regional county area. Every drop of blood that we collect is vital to patients in need. It's a big responsibility. And so folks that help fund us really help us accomplish our mission. There's this whole world of things that happen behind the scenes. It just serves the community so well when we're all in this together. This is not an easy task, and it's not one certainly that we take lightly. It's our mission. Our operating budget meets our needs for the community, but funders help us modernize and make sure that we have proper equipment and that any gaps in our operating are filled. So I would say to anyone who's considering giving a financial gift to Miller-Keystone to please do so. Every gift has value, every gift has impact, and it serves the patients who need blood.
So let's dive in and start honoring some incredible individuals and organizations who truly embody the spirit of impact. When we began thinking about the awards today, we wanted to present, one thing was immediately clear. We had to honor our blood drive coordinators. These individuals work tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that blood drives hosted by their employer, school, church, or other organization is successful, juggling logistics, recruiting donors, and doing it all with heart and determination.
Hi, my name's Kevin Unger, and I am a volunteer coordinator for Miller-Keystone. I was coming donating often. I started donating after 9/11. The staff at Miller-Keystone is absolutely amazing. We decided that having blood drives at the church was a great idea, and we started doing them regularly every 8 weeks in 2007. We are 112 drives in now after almost 20 years. I fill my drives nearly every time. New folks that are thinking about doing, I think it's important to have something behind your drive that can bring people out, not just, hey, we're having a blood drive. We've had spaghetti dinners and craft shows and chicken barbecues and things like that. Blood donation impacts our local community. I think that's one of the things that's inspired me to continue to do this throughout all these years, because I know those units of blood are going right here to Miller-Keystone and right to our local hospitals here in Berks County and the surrounding counties. And it's saving lives in our local community. Great blood drive host is just constant passion, communication, organization, talking to individuals, educating them on the power of donating blood, how it saves lives, how easy it is, how simple it is. There's a lot of great information out there. I use the portal for mass emails out to the folks, to my pool of nearly 900 donors now over 20 years. Educate them on when the drive is. There's links in there that will go in that email so they can sign up. I put a lot of time and energy into this. Like I said, 112 blood drives is a lot.
St. Peter's UCC in Redding has partnered with Miller-Keystone Blood Center since 2007, and during that time, more than 900 unique blood donors have walked through the doors of the church to give the gift of life. And since that very first blood drive 19 years ago, these events have been coordinated by Discovery Federal Credit Union Vice President and St. Peter's parishioner, Kevin Unger. A committed blood donor himself, Kevin has surpassed the 30-gallon milestone. As a blood drive coordinator, he has worked closely with Miller-Keystone and church members to organize over 110 blood drives, impacting more than 10,000 lives. And I will tell you that I'm on the radio in the afternoon at Y102 in Redding, not far from Kevin's church, and every single time there's a blood drive, I get a text. You're going to be there, right? Bring the van, bring a speaker. His impact extends well beyond this role by leading through example. He's inspired many others to give, including his son Devin, who began donating blood at the age of 16. See, he's still on the phone plan. Get his blood. I agree. In 2025, Kevin coordinated 6 blood drives. He truly embodies selfless service and passion for helping others. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for this man. Join us in recognizing Kevin Unger, recipient of the 2025 George Ashman Award for Blood Drive Coordinator of the Year. Kevin, please come forward for your award.
Hello, I'm Monika Kotlarska-Gross. I'm the Director of Donor Relations at Miller-Keystone Blood Center. Leading a blood drive is one of the most direct ways you can positively impact lives in your community. It's more than just an event. It's a way to bring people together for a greater purpose. We come where you live, where you work, and where you gather. By taking the collection process out on the road and into the community, we make donating convenient and accessible. And there is a lot of impact because 40% of the blood we collect comes from mobile blood drives. So without the drives, meeting the real need of patients would be much harder. Our local leader program is all about leadership and partnership in the community. It recognizes groups that go above and beyond in supporting our life-saving mission. Those groups run blood drives and are recognized for collecting 200 or more units of blood in a single year. Local leaders are game changers when it comes to blood collections. They don't just support our mission, they champion it. Securing 200 units of blood in a single year takes more than just good intentions. It takes planning, determination, and teamwork. If you're thinking about hosting a blood drive, you're not doing it alone. We'll be with you every step of the way, providing you tools, assistance, and making sure that your blood drive is successful. The impact you'll have is real and meaningful. Every person that schedules for your blood drive, every person that attempts to donate at your blood drive, and every unit that's collected represents hope for someone in need of blood as medicine.
Established in 2014, our Local Leader Awards recognize organizations whose commitment to hosting blood drives makes a meaningful difference in our community. Together, this year's local leaders collected an incredible 5,785 units of blood. Leading the way, East Penn Manufacturing. Founded in 1946, by the Breitingham family, Berks County-based East Penn Manufacturing has grown into the second largest producer of lead batteries in North America, now supported by fourth-generation family members. The company continues to uphold its founding values of protecting its employees and investing in the community. A key part of that commitment is their support of our community blood supply. In fact, hosting blood drives is actually incorporated into several of the organization's job descriptions. The organization sponsors 12 or more on-site bloodmobiles annually. And this past year alone, their efforts resulted in 770 blood donations. Can we ask Jennifer Birch, Tina Trait, and the team East Penn Manufacturing to join us up front? Blood drives create engagement. They bring people together for a shared purpose, and they keep our name and our mission visible, reminding folks that Miller-Keystone is here every day, making a big difference in our community. So when you host a blood drive, you're not just helping collect blood, you're building awareness, strengthening community, and inspiring others to join in. And that brings us to our blood drives of the year. First, we'd like to celebrate a small family restaurant with a big heart. Aman's Artisan Indian Cuisine in Easton. And its owners Baljit and Jasmeet Banzo. Aman's is proof that corporations come in all sizes, and even the smallest can have a monumental impact. And over the past 3 years, they've hosted 6 blood drives and welcomed more than 400 donors and collected 376 units of blood. Aman's story reminds us that when a community comes together around purpose, everyone is nourished. And that's why Aman's Artisan Indian Cuisine is our 2025 Business Blood Drive of the Year.
I would just like to say thank you to everybody. This has been an amazing experience. By the way, she is Amand right here. So she's my wife, so thank you, everybody. We'll keep getting stronger. We have a lot of ideas in mind, and I think we just told Tracy we will be now switching to a year-round blood drive from the restaurant, and she will work with the coordinators to see how that's possible. So that what we heard is that some people actually wait for us to do blood drives. So I'm like, okay, let's not wait. Let's keep moving. Year logs, we'll still have our special drives where the food is actually being served. But for people who are waiting, just for us, I will give them the incentive to be doing this year round. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
John Moriarty has been a dedicated blood donor for more than 25 years. In fact, he has personally donated more than 100 gallons. And as owner and president of Kempton Excavating in Berks County, he has extended that commitment by partnering with the Kempton Fire Company to sponsor 4 community blood drives each year. Yes, John and his team host these blood drives to help save lives, but that's not the only reason. They also host these drives to inspire that same spirit of giving in others. And the town of Kempton and the surrounding community has answered that call. That's impact. Held quarterly, the Kempton Excavating Community Blood Drives collected more than 325 blood donations in 2025 alone. If you do the math, and I'm a community college guy, and it takes me a while to figure out math, but I did it with the help of AI. If you do the math, that was 1,000 accident victims, cancer patients, premature infants, and others in need. It is for this quarter century of commitment and dedication that we proudly recognize Kempton Excavating as the 2025 Community Blood Drive of the Year.
Angie was our daughter who was 17, and she woke up one day with swollen glands, and we realized that it was leukemia, and we lost her in 26 days. Afterwards, we were like, we just have to do something to bring awareness.
Because she used so much blood products when she was in the hospitals, we felt doing a blood drive would be the best thing. So we actually called Miller-Keystone. We appreciate all that Miller-Keystone has done. It makes us, again, very, very happy and proud of helping us keep Angie's legacy and memory alive.
So let's talk about Bethlehem Area Vocational Technical School. They've been partnering with Miller-Keystone Blood Center to host blood drives for more than 15 years. What began as one annual blood drive steadily expanded to 2 events, then 3, and since 2023, the school has proudly sponsored 4 blood drives each year. This growth truly demonstrates a deeply rooted commitment to serving our community. It is part of this outstanding dedication and teamwork that we proudly announce Bethlehem Area Vocational Technical School as the recipient of this year's Angela Hall Award for High School Blood Drive of the Year. Many people dream of retiring and spending their days relaxing on a beach, but not Shane Murray. Several years ago, Shane fulfilled her retirement dream, not of leisure, but of service. After retiring as a real estate assessor, she joined Miller-Keystone Blood Center as a volunteer. Her reason was deeply personal. As years ago, her father needed transfusions because he had cancer. That experience stayed with her, and she knew she wanted to spend her retirement giving back to the people who made those life-saving gifts possible. Shane Murray has turned her retirement into a mission of gratitude and service. And that's why we proudly name her as the recipient of the 2025 Gene Aki Award for Volunteer of the Year. Shane, please join us up front.
When Sophia Groves was a junior in college, she was diagnosed with lupus. After starting a new medication, she suffered a toxic reaction that led to seizures, a stroke, and a coma. She spent more than 3 months hospitalized, with her family terrified that they could lose her. She has made it her mission to champion blood donation and the importance of a strong community blood supply. And for that reason, we are proud to recognize Sophia Groves as the 2025 MKBC Ambassador of the Year. Congratulations, Sophia.
Hi, my name is Hope Doran. I'm the Vice President of Operational Services at Miller-Keystone Blood Center. I am the connection, what I like to consider vein to vein, from donors coming in and taking the blood out to it getting to the patients in the hospitals and everything in between. The Celebrate Hope program at Miller-Keystone Blood Center is an opportunity for blood donors to meet the patients that receive their donations. We're celebrating the hope that our donors have given to our patients. They gave hope to transfusion patients that maybe didn't think that they were going to have another chance. And that's what we're celebrating, the hope of that selfless act and the culmination of it. At these Celebrate Hope events, they get to meet multiple people that have been impactful in saving their life, and seeing them meet 1 to 10 of their donors is truly impactful for the community and for the donors and the recipients themselves. This program has been going on for 10 years, and we've had the privilege of hosting 8 events over those 10 years. When you see the recipients meet their lifesavers, it puts into perspective the importance of what we do at Miller-Keystone Blood Center, seeing them connect. I mean, I feel rewarded daily just being part of everything. Out of the 60% of donors that are eligible to donate, only 3% do. To those of you who donate blood, you are truly our heroes. You are community heroes, and we can't thank you enough. Each donation that you give, you will save 3 lives, so it truly makes a difference.
Our Celebrate Hope honoree was diagnosed with sickle cell disease when she was 6 months old. She has been receiving blood transfusion her entire life, currently every 5 weeks. That's the impact you have on those patients. She and her family traveled more than 3 hours to be with us today, to celebrate hope, to meet some of the donors that donated blood to support her life so far.
Sickle cell has taken a great part of my life. I was diagnosed when I was 6 months old, so I don't know a life without sickle cell, and it has impacted my life differently as I have grown up. As a child, I would constantly go into the hospital and be admitted a week to 2 weeks at a time. A lot of pain comes with sickle cell. When the red blood cells transform into sickle shapes in your blood vessels, they create blood clots, they get sticky, and they cause a lot of intense pain. So that's how sickle cells really impacted my life. And the way that I've been able to get through different treatments is not just medications, but also these blood transfusions. If it wasn't for the blood transfusions given to me, my hemoglobin wouldn't have been able to be normalized or stabilized, and it can become pretty scary, I guess, for a better term. Things can go south pretty quickly without that blood. I have a lot of love for blood donors. Blood is a symbolism of life, and to be able to give somebody blood is a part of giving of yourself a life. And for me, it has helped continue life. So that blood being transferred into me, you've continued on my life. So I have nothing but love and thanks for those who donate that blood. I know it's a time commitment, and it can be annoying at times. Nobody likes to be picked or prodded, but I sincerely thank you. Thank you, and I pray that God may send blessings to you You have given you have given me an opportunity with life. If it wasn't for your donations, not only would I not be alive, but I wouldn't be able to say I could successfully go through college, work a part-time job right now. I work as a spiritual care for hospice services. So the life that you're helping me with continues on through the work that I do. So I continuously just say thank you and may God bless.
Please join me in welcoming Victoria Magnotta to the stage. Victoria. So Victoria, again, it is our pleasure to be able to unite you with some of the donors that impacted your life so far. Today we have 4 of them actually in the room. And I know you don't know who these 4 people are, right? All right, so if you're ready, we can probably start to introduce you to the first donor, okay? All right, our first donor happened to be a Miller-Keystone employee who donated blood, and that blood was used for Victoria. Jennifer Duff, can you please join us on the stage? Stay with us. Okay. I'm sorry? Okay. All right. The second donor with us today is Adrian Gazowski. Adrian, can you please join us on the stage? All right. Ready to meet the third person? Okay. All right. The next donor is Catherine Kashner. Can you please join us on the stage? Thank you, Catherine. I think we can fit one more person on the stage, right? All right. So the fourth blood donor, who has a very familiar face because he and his brother actually received the Business of the Year award earlier today. Jasmeet Benzel. Thank you so much. Want to say something? Yeah, of course.
Just want to say thank you. I know I represent a lot of people who receive your blood, but I also represent a lot of the sickle cell warriors that are still fighting and don't get to make it. So I want to speak for those who are receiving your blood and are going through all those treatments right now. And so thank you. Thank God. Thanks to my husband, Josh. And thanks to my family, and thanks to all of you guys.